Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to this month's May's watch list review. I just realized that it's June 2nd, and I forgot all about doing this. I also did not do any scans for the month of June. As I said, I have a lot going on. We just had a grandson about 6, 7 weeks ago, so that's taking up some of our time. Getting a new roof put on my house. I'm rebuilding my deck. I'm installing new air conditioning and rebuilding a retaining wall and getting new siding. So I have too many irons in the fire right now, and I haven't even been trading that much. In fact, wasn't even at my desk all morning because they were putting the roof on the garage, and I was outside. But things are just slipping through the cracks here. I forgot all about the monthly scans. So here's the review for the month of May. I'll try to get a scan in for the month of June, but I realize it's already 2 days in, so it might be skewed, and I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'll see how the scans look, and if things already triggered, then which I don't know if they did or not, but I'll try to do a scan. I'll see how it looks. So keep your eyes open in case I do put a video out for that. But as far as the month of May, here's what we had. Inside months, we had Apple, CVX, and Baidu. We're looking for them to all go to the downside. I do know Apple hit every target. All 6 targets were hit. I don't know about CVX and Baidu. IWM was on a different type of entry. It was just something I was looking for. And to be honest with you, I actually quit even trying to use this system. I only looked at it for about 2 weeks, and I just wasn't happy with it. But we'll see what it did anyway. So, and you guys know, I'm looking for I'm looking for systems that I can kind of trade without babysitting it too closely, because I have a pretty hectic schedule with my job, and I can't sit and watch charts all day. So I'm trying to. I created some scripts that trigger. Some I have conditional orders set for. Today, conditional orders didn't trigger, and actually this is a trigger right here. This green arrow means the buy. The problem was I also have in that same criteria that the 10 EMA has to be greater than the 30 EMA, and it wasn't right here. The next candle it was, but on this particular one when it triggered, it wasn't. So it didn't buy. If the 10 would have been above the 30 right here, this would have bought automatically and would still be in. I actually have my exit set for the 10-minute chart. When you see a yellow or red on this line, it'll automatically sell. So I would still be in it. If the 10 would have been above the 30 on this candle, it would have bought automatically and would have still been in. So just missed it. But anyway, I did make a couple manual trades right before lunch. The one, it was pretty much a break even. I made like $4. The other one I made like 20% maybe. The one was on, I believe, Q's, and the second one was QCOM. QCOM, I think I made like 20%. So let's take a look at these charts. Apple on the monthly, and I'll be glad to get rid of these lines, these levels off of here. We were looking, this is an inside month, the month of April, inside month. We were looking for a break to the downside. We got it. These were our levels we were looking for. If you go down to, I don't know if I got those from the weekly. I must have got them from the, yeah, right here was one. Here was one, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. And there was also number 7, but I didn't put it on there, but it actually hit all of them. Number 7 would have been right here at 138.27, and you see we went way below that. Actually come down to the broadening formation. So, you know, if we look at the, try looking at the daily and see when it triggered. It triggered right here, but then it popped right back up, So this would have likely stopped us out. Um, I traded Apple throughout the month. I couldn't tell you what I did here exactly, but once it triggered the second time, remember what I said before about the EMAs also. We're kind of far away from the EMAs here. So once we came back up and touched them and then triggered it the second time, that's when it fell. So that's Apple. CVX. Again, let's look at the monthly. And we were looking for, we had an inside candle here. We were looking for a break to the downside. We never got the trigger. So no trigger, no trade on CVX. And Baidu. Same thing. We're looking for, we had an inside month here. Broke that. Looking for target one of 102.18. We hit 101.62, so we almost got to target 2, which was right next to target 1. But we did hit target 1, and then we popped back up. So now let's see IWM and see. I don't even know if I have that chart system still set up here. What this is, CE with chandelier exits, and I don't remember exactly what I was trying to do with it. But on the month, we were looking for a short on it. We got it. I don't remember what the criteria was that I was even trying to find, but it did drop after we broke. There wasn't really an entry. It was basically enter it now type of thing. Whatever the price is, enter it now. So once we did that, it took off and dropped 168 from 184. It dropped $16 from the time I said to short it. So again, not really definitive. It's not really a black and white type of thing. It was one of those things you get in now as soon as the market opens and exit on the chandelier exit, which let me see if I even have that. Load study set. This was probably it here. So here was the trigger for it to get in. Now as far as the exit, I don't really know. May have been. Yeah, it doesn't give you an exit. Make sure it's not under strategies. Yeah, it doesn't give you an exit, so I don't really know what. Like I said, I played around with it for maybe a week or two, and I gave up on it because the system I already have is working pretty good, and just thought it was just no point in really messing with it. Again, like I said on Qs today, I have my order set for Qs. You can see I have the order set here based on a 15-minute chart, and oops, I gotta change my chart back over. Studies, load study set. If the 10 would have been above the 30 right here, then we'd have been off to the races. It would have been an awesome day, but I have it set there for a reason. You could change it if you wanted. If you want to try this, set it for 9 and 21, or I don't know, whatever you want to use. I just used a 10 and a 30, and it's working out good. So this was an exit or entry to the downside right here, as long as the 10 was below the 30. But we can see here the 10 was actually above the 30. So that one didn't trigger. And I shut it off at 3 o'clock anyway, so this wouldn't have triggered anyway. Here's one that was a no trigger because the 10 was below the 30. If we go back further and look, this would have been an entry because the 10 was above the 30. This would have not have been an entry because the 10 was above the 30. This would have been an entry, but some days you get no follow through on these. This would have been an entry, and you see how well this would have worked out, and you would have stayed in. You would have got in right about here at 308 and got out right here at 309.07. But the potential for up here exiting at 310 from 308 was there. And if you have multiple contracts, I would have sold one about real close to this high here. That would have been high of day. I would have sold one real close to there, or sold some at least. And I would have had to go back and look at different levels to see where to sell. This would have been an entry. Actually, this would have been an entry. This would have been an entry. That would have been an entry, but it would have stopped out immediately. That one would have been, this entry here would have been about 303.60. The exit would have been 305.60, so $2 move. This entry would have been 307, and you would have exited at 307, so basically a break even. You would have entered this one at 306.89 and been in it till the close, and that was at 309, so $3 move there. So like I said, it's probably about a 50% accuracy, but generally the winners are bigger than the losers by quite a bit. You get a lot of break evens, a lot of real small wins, real small losses, but then every once in a while you'll catch that big runner, like today would have been if the 10 would have just been above the 30. You'll catch a big runner like this that might get you 200%. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to run some scans here and see if I can. I'm going to have to modify my script to ignore the current month, and I'll try to run some scans, and I'll see if things maybe haven't triggered yet or whatever, and I'll try to get a video out. And again, sorry for missing the videos. I just have there's so much going on right now. Aside from all that work we're having done in the house, our boat's in the shop getting worked on right now. It's been in the shop. We missed Memorial Day weekend. I know third world problems, huh? But like I said, there's just so much going on right now that things like this are just slipping my mind. So I took the whole morning off work. I work from home, but I told my manager, I said, I'm going to be in and out all day. I know we have a very flexible schedule. I can step away, make up the time later, use PTO for the time I missed, whatever. I said I'm going to be in and out throughout the day because of the roofers here. And then it got to the point where I said, you know what, I'm too busy with that. I'm just going to take the morning off until they're done. And they only did the garage roof, and it was sheet metal, so it was pretty quick. It was not one piece of metal, but they didn't seam the metal. It was one long strip, so you just had to stack them side by side like 11 strips, and then put the corners and whatnot on. But anyway, I was just busy with that. I said I got too much going on. I'm just gonna log out and log back on when they're gone. So anyway, sorry about missing the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to get another video out here before the end of the day on the monthlies if I can come up with a decent scan. Thanks again. Bye.